On this Sunday of summer, many Parisians take the train, the omnibus, or tramway to Asnières to enjoy the river. It is also where artist Georges Seurat is headed, sketchbook in hand, to observe the throng on the riverbank of this cheerful suburb. Back in his Paris studio in Rue Chabrol, Seurat uses the hastily sketched details to compose the large canvas entitled Bathing at Asnières. A snapshot of an ordinary Sunday, but the stylized frozen figures seem rigid, like ancient statues. Constructed according to classical rules, this ordinary scene seems to be vibrating intensely. Closer examination reveals a juxtaposition of colored strokes, making the picture unusually bright. Seurat, riding high at 24, was in the process of inventing a new technique. What exactly? Using a method known as optical painting, Seurat makes shapes appear and creates color contrasts without the need to mix colors beforehand on the palette. It achieves an effect akin to pixelization, way ahead of its time. The calculation of proportions dictates the spacing of the tiny strokes such that the eye restores a natural view. Thus, a detail or piece of clothing that looks brown to the observer is actually a multitude of red, blue, and yellow strokes on the canvas. Seurat works on his canvas for over a year, but when he presents it to the 1884 jury of the Salon of Fine Arts, the verdict is unanimous. It is refused. It's not difficult to see why. What are they meant to make of a picture that is neither classical nor impressionist, much less symbolist? Not to mention the nascent pointillism. Félix Fénéon had already made up his mind. He defends the canvas and devotes many articles to Seurat. He diffuses the explosive criticism of pointillism, expounding and rationalizing scientific theories. He became the hero of this new movement, with Seurat at its center, later joined by Paul Signac and Camille Pissarro. Bathing in Asnières, without question, marks the end of one era and the start of another, both by its subject and by its scientific technology. Seurat seems to have understood, long before other artists, that the present was veering towards the intriguing but ruthless religion of progress. He saw no reason for art not to be part of this upheaval.